Woof.
I recently pulled my credit report and have a disputed 3 negative reports. I disputed a negative report from Experian, and the result was that it was deleted. However, that same negative account is on my Equifax report. Since it was deleted off Experian, will it fall off Equifax? And how long would one have to wait for the update where that account is?
So another good question about kind of collections and how do you handle those. So she successfully disputed one with one of the 3 repositories. Now they don't communicate. They're individual companies. So even though you may have been successful at one, it doesn't mean necessarily that you'll be successful at the other one. But you do have to do the same process at all 3. You can't just do it at one and hope that the other 2 pick it up, because that's not going to happen. You've got to take that original documentation and then provide it to the other bureau. Now the other bureau, they might have standards that are different than the first bureau. So you might successfully take it off one and then not successfully take it off the other one. So, you just need to know that each individual repository is a separate database, and you've got to address it that way. So,
I have a question.
Sure.
You always talk about the FICO score. Does the FICO score stand for anything in particular?
yeah, the FICO score is a credit score model developed by 2 guys, one named William Fair and Bill Isaac. So that's where the Fair Isaac came in from. So it's a couple guys' last name, and then they shortened it to FICO. And that's their ticker symbol right now. You can buy shares on it on the New York Stock Exchange. But FICO is a company that they started out of the garage with $400, and it's grown into like a $900 million a year business for them. And what they're trying to do is predict future behavior. So one guy was a mathematician, another guy was an engineer, and they created these mathematical formulas in the 50s to try and predict people's behavior. Not just their shopping or repayment behavior, but all behavior. So they were very early in that process with very basic kind of computing power, but they were able to create this model which is strictly looking at your likelihood to repay a debt. So if they're looking at your past credit behavior and trying to predict the likelihood that you'll pay in the future for future debt. And it doesn't look at your address or your income or your age or your race or where you live or anything like that. It only looks at how have you paid in the past and how will you pay in the future. And I really think it's a good model. And it's not trying to say this person's good, this person's bad. It's just ranking the order of risk for the lender. So if the lender says, I'd like to lend money to this person, what is the likelihood or what is the risk associated with that?